Hello, it's Julia Sudo here with Super Monkey Ball Deluxe, part of the Nintendo GameCube by BrandonSMB and friends. And we are going to be playing Advanced today once again with the goal of getting to the extra stages. The goal was to get to the extra stages last time, but I failed. So this time we have some extra lives and warps on our side. That's right, we're using warps, so we're not going to be playing every stage in this video. So if you want to see the stages that are not shown in this video, watch the last video. We will be playing all the extra stages since we haven't played those yet, so I will be showing all of those. Yeah, but we're just going to start off simple with bump and walking. I do like walking. It's an important thing to do. You got to get your exercise. And Mimi's got to get her exercise so that she can tackle the later stages of Advanced, which are known for being pretty tough at times. You know, the last few of them, they can be pretty tricky. Yep, just taking a couple little risks there, because I can with my 14 lives. It's something I'm willing to do. Here's Narrow Bridge, a stage that is kind of annoying due to the timing changes. Annoyingly slow in particular. If you ask me, yep, even if I try to do it like that, it is tough. It is certainly tough. Okay. But, yep. Okay, I'm not going to attempt any more tricks because I'm not wasting all my lives on the early levels again. That was a silly thing I did in the last video, and I would rather not repeat that mistake. Even earlier on than I did in the last video, which was at least in the early 20s. It is actually, when you think about it, it's a little strange that the first stages of Advanced from Super Monkey Ball 2 aren't until like the 20s. In this game. Yeah, but we'll be taking our first warp here and break. Give me a break, am I right? I make the best jokes. Here's Downhill, the stage in which you go downhill on a hill fraught with danger. Yeah, I think I made some kind of, a bit of a funny comment about this stage last time, or at least something that I intended to be funny but probably didn't come off as such. Block Slim, another stage ravaged by the Deluxe time changes. At least you can do it quickly if you can do this one quickly if you have like extremely precise movements, but it's very tough, so I'm not going to attempt it. It more or less requires pause buffering from what I've seen. Here's Choice. We're not going to be taking the warp on this one because it only skips a bonus stage, and also it's way too hard and I would just waste a shit ton of lives on it. Thank you for fixing the textures on this stage in more ways than one. This originally had like tiny squares on it, which looked very silly. So thank you, Deluxe mod developers. Yeah. So we're just going to be collecting some bananas here on Bonus Wave. Not as skillfully as I did in the last video, but, still I think I'm going to get all the bananas. And that's really what I care about when it comes down to it. Speed and prestige are ultimately meaningless if I can just get all of the bananas. It's important to remember. Prestige is not what's important in Monkey Ball. What's important is that you stay true to yourself. Or something like that, you know? You understand the sentiment. That was Jump Ramp. Here's Houndstooth. It doesn't have any dogs in it. It's just got some checkerboard pattern. Holes, so to speak. This level looks like you could hold up from the start on it, but you can't because of like the beveled edges on the holes. Yeah, but this stage does have a warp, so we'll be taking that. I know this is one of the backgrounds that originally didn't have any warps in Super Monkey Ball 1, but so it had to be given new goal models in Deluxe. Actually, a lot of backgrounds got new goal models in Deluxe, or goal textures anyways, because many of the original goals in both the first two games did not have the normal goal be blue, whereas Deluxe standardized it more so that in most cases the normal goal is blue in almost all backgrounds. I think maybe the only one that's not the case for is Master, the Super Monkey Ball 1 Master background. Oh, I was meaning to practice this stage in practice mode prior to recording this so that I could do the skip on this stage, because this one does suck, but I didn't, so we're just going to be doing it normally because I don't want to waste a bunch of lives on that. Oh, I guess we'll waste some lives either way, am I right? That's how it is sometimes. Sorry. Yeah, but fuck this stage, you know. I said it last time, but it can't be overstated how much this one just kind of sucks, you know. It's just annoying. At least if you ask me. Very long, not particularly interesting, and requires you to go slow. Not a fan. The skip's good, though. It's nice that it has one of those. Stages that have those characteristics and then are not skippable are even worse. There aren't very many of those, though, thankfully. I guess building is one of them, but it's skippable. Oh, building you can still go kind of fast on. I don't know. I think building gets a little bit too much flack. Yeah, I like concentric, though. You can do some skips on this one. I like the skips. Here's Stadium. Got a lot of free bananas. Got a free skip as well. Right to the end of the stage by doing this. It's a bit tough to get these banana bunches due to being placed on the slopes, but I'll go for it anyways. I'm feeling like it. I guess I'll have to do this skip again. That's no problem. I'm not really sure what kind of stadium this is actually supposed to resemble. It doesn't look like any stadium I've ever seen. Thankfully it has an easy skip, because otherwise this stage would be kind of annoying. Though it would hardly be the worst one. It's just a simple maze. Not even really a maze. Here's Dungeon. A silly stage. Wait, I think it's over here. No. Oh no. I got lost in Dungeon. I guess we'll have to go over here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is right. This is right. We're all good. We're all good in the neighborhood. You know, the neighborhood that Dr. Baboon lives in, I guess. I don't understand why he just has a house, you know. He has that in addition to, like, a space base and, like, a clock tower hideout. It's like, I don't know. I feel that he should, I don't know, stick to one kind of operation, I guess. He really seems like he couldn't decide on a hideout. That was a fun little interaction at the end. Here's Banks. We'll attempt the skip on Banks. It's not even that much of a skip. This one's honestly so simple. How am I screwing this up? This is disappointing to me. This is just like, this one's so basic. What am I doing? I have to feel like I have to do it now to prove something, but I really don't want to run out of lives. Well, okay. You know what? Wow. Wow. I guess we'll just do Banks normally. I don't know. Legitimately normally. We're going to do it legitimately normally this time. Watch me. And I'm not going to run out of lives. Count on it. God, I'm feeling so much more refreshed today than I was yesterday, though. I was mainly playing like shit yesterday because I was very tired when I recorded that video. Being tired is just not a good way to play monkey ball, especially while commentating, I've found. I'm a lot more clear-headed today, I guess. Yep, but the classical way of doing hoppers by holding up from the start does not work. Well, I don't know if it's classical, but it's the way you can do it in the jungle version. That does not exist in this game. So we're just going to press the play switch there. Here's Coaster, a stage which we can afford to die on once or twice. So we're going to do it the cool way. There's a very sharp distinction, in my opinion, between the cool way of doing this stage and the lame way of doing this stage. And this is obviously the cool way. By fucking going at full speed. Well, okay, that looked like I was going to die. Was that a side goal? Did I just get a fucking side goal? I think it might have been. That's great. It might not have been, but I hit the goal at a weird angle anyways and almost died. Normally, if you go in at the normal angle, you get banana bunches, because they're right behind the goal. But that's not what happened in this case. Swell is a stage I have very little to say about. It's cool, I guess, and there's just not that much to say. Here's Gravity Slider. A stage in which gravity is used to slide and obtain banana bunches. And from there on out, you can just hold up to win. Or you can just hold up to win from the start, in which case you will also get to the goal and get that banana bunch behind the goal. It's kind of impossible to not get that banana bunch behind the goal. I don't know if I've ever done it. I'm not sure if it's possible, honestly. It probably is. Okay, we'll attempt the pink goal once, and then if I fail, I'm just going to go to the green. Because I'm not wasting my time on that shit. Oh, okay. Okay, I lived. So that's important. It's important to live. Yes, but getting this goal is actually very tough. And it looked like I was about to, and that's the tough thing about it. Well, actually, I'm going to attempt it one more time. I'm probably going to lose another life, but I'm going to attempt it just once more. Because it's a fun warp to do. Yeah, but you have to be really precise to get this one. Nope, that's not going to do it. Yeah. Okay, we got a running start here, so hopefully that'll help. It seems like you're going to go in, and then the goal just whacks you back off into the distance, and you don't get the goal. That's kind of how it goes a lot of the time with that stage. With this stage, with that goal, with it all, you know. It seems to be the story of my life at times, honestly. Anyways, yep, we're just going to go for the regular warp. We're just going to take us to organic form. A fun stage where I'm not going to press the play switch because that is something that only lamers do on this stage. I mean, you could say that about any stage that has the U-turn play switch thing, but like with this one in particular, you really don't need it. You really, really don't need it. It's just not necessary in any capacity. Here's Board Park. Toothy confirmed to me after watching my previous video that Board Park and Rising Inclines are both, or Tub, you know, I still think of it as Rising Inclines, my apologies. Yeah, but Board Park and Tub both had their steepness reduced in SMB2 and SMB1, which explains why I find the original so much harder than I did in that mod, which is a very good mod that I recommend my viewers play. Although I've also already made videos of it, and it seems like there's kind of the same people watching all my videos on the server, so you probably already know about SMB2 and SMB1 if you're a watcher of my videos, or, well, not even a watcher of my videos, just somebody who hangs out on the SMB level workshop, is really what it's about. Honestly. Yeah, but I almost got all the bananas on there. It's clear, it's definitely possible to get all the bananas on Board Park. It's tough, though. I haven't done it myself. I've gotten them all in Toothy's version, but yeah, again, that's a lot easier. That's Bowl. Bowl's a fun level. This is Jumpies. Jumpies another fun level. Jumpies is another fun level. I like it, personally. On this stage, I've always noticed something strange, that the instant replays are always a little bit different than what actually happened. And that's true in general, but this is the first stage I noticed it on as a kid, because I remember I really liked playing that stage in practice mode as a kid for whatever reason. But, like, the instant replays are subtly different, and I've always wondered why that was, because it seems like it would be easy to just, like, replicate the player's inputs, but they're not that accurate. Because, like, after going through the goal, often, like, the monkey will collect a banana bunch in the replay that they didn't actually collect the first time. I've always wondered why that was, because the replays are always a little bit off. Well, not always, but oftentimes they're just a little, like, very subtly off in terms of, like, what bananas are collected and so on, and exactly how the goal has gone through. If anybody has answers to these questions, I'd be very interested to hear them. Here's exam B. A stage with skips that takes place at night during a storm, at a castle with rock music playing in the background. It didn't originally have most of those characteristics, but it does in this game. The retheming of levels in Deluxe is probably one of the cooler things about it. I do like it personally. Deluxe also made a lot of warps that were originally very useful, less useful, and a lot of warps that were originally not so useful, more useful. This one remained a little less, this one's probably a little less useful, but only because it skips fewer stages. It still takes you to a bonus. It doesn't, like, skip over a bonus or anything, which is always a frustrating thing to me when a warp just exists to skip over a bonus. Like, I'm pretty sure the red goal in Inchworms originally just skips over the warp, just skips over the following bonus, whereas in this game, since it's, like, moved back a stage in, like, its order of 10, it doesn't skip over the bonus, and I appreciate those changes. The stage order is just generally a complete mess in this game. It's honestly, I think, the biggest issue with Deluxe. Like, the biggest core issue. That's going to be a controversial take, because Deluxe has a lot of other issues. But the stage order balance is a really, really big problem with this game. Like, the fact that there are only 3 difficulties is a huge mistake, I think. If I were designing Super Monkey Ball Deluxe, I would make, like, there'd be, like, 5 difficulties, plus Master. I think I've talked about this on the server before, but I came up with a preliminary stage order once, but I never finished it. That's something I'd like to finish. I don't know. I feel pretentious making those things because I'm not actually, like, a mod developer myself. So I feel like I'm just like, it should be this way, but I'm not actually going to make it that way. I don't know. I should probably learn about these things, like, to some extent, and, like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it would be the hardest thing in the world to, like, reorganize levels order, although adding new difficulties is just not something that anybody's figured out, so I'm not going to claim to be the one who will figure that out because I really don't have very much coding experience at all. I'm a web developer who works with HTML and CSS as my work sort of thing that I do, but I have, like, some JavaScript knowledge, but I'm not exactly, like, a, experienced programmer or anything. So I doubt I'm going to be the one to crack the code on making new difficulties in Super Monkey Ball 2, which seems like it would be something that's just, like, extremely tough because it's likely hard-coded in some way. I think, I may be using jargon that I shouldn't, but, That's my understanding, that it would actually be like a very tough thing to do with the current understanding of how the game works. So, you know, but like I'm just saying, if Deluxe was being designed from the ground up, if I were the director of Deluxe in 2005, I would make there be 5 difficulties with like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 stages. Ooh, Mad Rings has a warp. It has a couple of them even. That means I can use warps. And even the green goal in Mad Rings is not so bad. It's highly doable even. It's tough. I might die on it, but like this one's doable. I made it on my first try. That's great. I didn't embarrass myself over and over. That's fantastic news. Here's Cascade. Yep. Yeah, I just skipped a couple of stages, you know. As I said, if you want to see the stages I've been skipping, just go watch the last advanced video I made. It's got them all from 1 to 70. Anyways, here's Pro Skaters. Not going to be going for the warp on this one because it only skips a bonus and is also extremely hard. You can do it with pause strats consistently, but that's basically it. Because it just moves really, really quick and has the barriers on the side of it, so you can't just, like, sneak in. I mean, just the fact that the goal has, like, posts next to the ribbon makes that really tough anyways on pretty much any stage where you would want to attempt that. Like, a meet a lot is a example of that where that can be a problem, but I don't know why I'm mentioning a meet a lot. There are better examples than a meet a lot for that issue. But, yeah. Also, Toothy posted a video on the server yesterday of, like, how to get all the bananas in Rampage. And I'm like, holy shit. What the heck? You got all the bananas on Rampage, Toothy? You're blowing my mind. And it's like, yeah, I think I talked about in the last video how he had talked about that, but I had never seen the video before. I think he might have posted it at some point in the past, but I missed it when that happened. And it's like, you did a good job, you know? You did a good job, Toothy. I hope to follow you in your footsteps one day. Here's Antlion. It's got some cool stuff in it, I guess. It's got some banana bunches. It's got a thing there. I always imagined this as being like one of those things where like you can put the coin in and like the coin spins around and it's used for like donations to like for like health services usually. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but I used to see them a lot when I was like a kid in like the mid 2000s. I remember there were ones in like restaurants and stuff, and maybe at like a doctor's office or something. I saw one of those. Anyways, that's what Antlion looks like to me, except you try to get over it instead of like trying to get to the bottom of it, which is what you do with the coin in those devices. I haven't seen one of those devices in a long time. Come to think of it, like a really long time. I don't know if they're just like a relic of the 2000s or something. I don't know if they existed before the 2000s. I was born in 1998. Here's Labyrinth. It's got a very easy warp. Honestly, I already did the warp this way in my story mode videos, so I probably should have like done the warp the real way here, but like, whatever. I'm not wasting my time on that bullshit. I still haven't done Labyrinth normally in like the entire series here so far, which is weird because I actually kind of like that level, but I'm just being cheeky, I guess. Here's Spiky. We're gonna do this level in the cool way for the first time in these videos by like doing this kind of stuff and skipping some of the cycles. It's fun to do. Tell your friends. Here's Unrest. The platforms are at Unrest in this one, but I got past them anyway. Hope to put them to rest. Here's Polar. The run, or at least my chances of getting the extras in the last run ended on this stage, but completed in first try here, which is simply fantastic. Here's Paraboloid, a stage that I played right after the run ended, which kind of, was rubbing salt in the wound a little bit, and I also forgot to hold up left from the start, so I'm a fucking idiot on Paraboloid, because that means that I'm most likely not going to get a good bounce out of here. Because if you hold up left, you can get a pretty consistent bounce out, although I think that might not actually work in the deluxe version. I got out of Paraboloid, y'all. Consider this an accomplishment. Yeah, non-normal way of getting a bonus finish on Paraboloid. I'm down. That's a replay. That's a replay to save. That's one to show all my friends. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. Got hit by the comb. So that was not fun. Oh, okay. Yes, this is my typical strat. Go as far as you can, fast, and then do the rest slow. It's a good strat that's served me well until I screw it up during the slow part. Of course, that is not generally considered optimal. Going to be keeping an eye on my life count here, because I would rather not have to do a third video of this, and also I would just like to make it to the extra stages. It's not even about making the videos. I enjoy making these videos. It's just that I want to get to the extras in this run. It's really what I was planning on. I had big plans. I had this whole celebration planned. Well, no. Don't get your hopes up. There won't be any celebration if I get to the extra stages. I'm sorry. I lied to y'all, but I was looking forward to it nonetheless. I'm doing Beehive Lame, I guess, because I died on it last time, but doing Beehive Lame is like the lamest stage to do lame, because this one's just super fun to go fast on. So sorry for being lame, folks. I don't want to ruin your experience. I don't know what y'all come here for. Feels like I let you down a lot of the time with this. But thanks for watching anyways. I'm glad you all appreciate my videos. It truly, legitimately warms my heart. Yep, this is the way you can beat Dynamic Maze in the quick way. It's fun. It's good to do. I figured it out recently. It's good. I figured it out mainly in the course of playing Toothies, which uses very similar cycles, but you can't jump onto it from the start because of the different starting point, so gotta figure out different strats for it, and that's one of them that I figured out. Anyways, here's Launchers, widely known as a tough stage that is kind of weird and really hard to explain to new players, and so on. But, once you know how to do it, it never really challenges you again. I guess it's the turning around in the air part that's, like, really tough to grasp. But even just getting up the tower is, like, impossible for a ton of people who are, like, new to the game. And that's what I've found. Anyways, here's Randomizer, the stage that allows you to skip coin slots and is, in general, super fun. Like, who doesn't love Randomizer? People who miss the warp on it, certainly, are among those who dislike Randomizer. I'm not necessarily looking for the pink goal here. I'm not going to insist on that, but I would like at least the green. I did not intentionally kill myself either of those times. I just kind of lost control of the ball. And, to be fair, I kind of lost my passion at that point, if you follow. But yeah, we'll just take the regular goal and go for coin slots, I guess. Sucks, but whatever. That's fine. Still gonna have to play Arthropod either way. And I don't want to waste lives trying to get the warp on one level, just to skip a level that only sucks but isn't actually that hard. Anyways, we're just gonna let a couple of the coins go by, because I don't want to die going for a missed coin. Like, yeah, we're going to try to get some space here. The stage is so frustrating. I cannot imagine who thought this was a good idea. It's just the worst. But anyways, here's Seesaw Bridges. That stage would be better, just a little bit better. I still think it's kind of a fundamentally flawed concept, but it would be better if it had like a pink and a red goal, or pink and a green goal, red and green goal, whatever you want to call it, instead of just a green. I feel like on the first two, if those were like red and green. It feels really weird to have only the first one be a warp, and then all the others are normal goals that just improve your time. I don't know. It's awkward if you ask me. Here's Arthropod. Everybody's favorite stage, nobody's favorite stage. A stage in which we can collect a 1-up, because I was only one banana away from 1-up, which is actually might be huge. Not likely to be like a complete game changer, but still good, you know? Still considerably good, still a public good. Oh. When the spider steps on you. Alright, really hope I'm not going to run out of lives in the last two stages. It's a goal of mine. I think I have spatiotemporal down, but I also thought I had arthropod down before playing yesterday. Like, I always think I have arthropod down and then disappoint myself. Because, like, it's not like I'm new to this stage, you know? I've been playing it since I was, like, a tiny child. Again. I feel like this is just advanced. If I'm screwing all this up, how am I going to fare an expert? I fear for these things. Although, honestly, I feel like I might have expert more consistent than, like, arthropod. Maybe even spatiotemporal. There's nothing really new in expert, is the thing. I mean, not that... Oh, fucking finally. Okay, this looks like it might actually be a successful run if I can do spatiotemporal well, which is a stage I really like. I really want to reiterate that this stage... For anyone who's just here not from the last video, just look at this. You gotta go through the wormhole. You gotta go into the goal. It's a ton of fun. It's actually a ton of fun. I'm a huge fan of it. And I'm not a fan of it when that happens. But whoa. Is this a new strategy for Arthropod? Is this the 2020 strategy for Arthropod? Nope. It's just a failed attempt. So we're going to give it another try. You got to go in while the wormhole is at the top, more or less. And then you got to kind of use the slope of it to guide yourself into the goal. But, like, yep, that's it. We got to the extras. That's really great news for me. I'm really happy that I did this without running out of lives. It's really great. It just would have been really disheartening. Regardless of, like, any re-recording, it just would have been really disheartening to not get to the extras on this run. So we're going to be starting off simple with Blur Bridge. The bonuses that were repeated in Super Monkey Ball 1 are not repeated in this game. However, the extra stages are. The first 3 stages of Beginner Extra in particular. Well, first and third stages of Beginner Extra, and then Hard Hitter is like a harder version of Hitter, which is the second stage of Beginner Extra, and then Hard Hitter is reused in... heck. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter if I run out of lives now. I'd still prefer not to, but I'm not going to, like, throw a fit over it if I do. But yeah, Hard Hitter is then reused in Expert. That stage actually has a better cycle on Deluxe. I kind of appreciate that. Here's Puzzle. It's not that much of a puzzle. I think you can just do it by going around the path. Like, I guess the puzzle is, like, figuring out that you have to, like, skip it with a jump, but you don't actually have to skip it with a jump, strictly speaking. It just makes it a lot easier. So, I don't fully understand that name. I am on my last life here, and I'm going to try to hold on tight to that last life and get some more lives, if I can manage. Though, I have Polar Large coming up, which is definitely one of the hardest stages. Honestly, just one of the hardest stages. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's a stage and a half. It is really a hell of a stage. And I don't mean that in a good way. I mean, it's not a bad stage, but I feel like it belongs in Expert Extra for one thing. It's like switch it with Daluma, honestly. But yeah. Anyways, ooh, I do not know the cycles for this at all. Yep, not even a little bit. Okay. They are changed compared to Polar and compared to Super Monkey Ball 1, I think. Actually, no. Oh, this is the cycle I used. Yeah. Yeah, that's the cycle I used for Polar. I was just thinking of, like, the regular Super Monkey Ball 1 cycle. Gonna have to wait for another ring here to come my way. Over here. And, okay. This is not my optimal scenario. But no, we're good. Yeah, now we're here. Just gotta wait for this to turn a little more. Just roll onto it. And yeah, we're pretty much good. Just gotta avoid the ring now as we get to the goal. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. I did use my last life on it, but it was only 1 life. And that stage is pretty hard, though. That's all I'm saying. Here's auto doors. I don't know why I'm going back to press the play switch. It's really not necessary for this one, but whatever. Ooh, got a good cycle, though. That always feels good. I still didn't make it to the end in one go, though. Well, that's fine. Can keep just going for it. Just speeding through auto doors. Like a comet. Here's Heavy Sphere. A stage with a very, very heavy sphere that you don't actually have to activate. You don't actually have to activate the heavy sphere. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you do. It's kind of inconsistent whether the button activates or not when you roll over it, but generally it doesn't if you go into it with enough speed. I mean, I'm sure, of course it is consistent. Everything in this game is consistent. Ultimately, even if it seems inconsistent, if you have the exact same inputs, I'm pretty sure the same shit will happen every time. I could be mistaken about that, and to some degree, with just the way that the collision is super janky and only checks for collision every few frames or something like that, but I'm pretty sure that generally holds true. That if you have the same inputs, the same thing will happen every time, and I really like that about this game. It's got no RNG. Hell, this is a really good speedrunning game, even though it doesn't really have any, like, advanced techniques or glitches. Like, it's just a game. You just play the game. Like, the run is just playing the game. And, like, glitches are great. Like, I'm not, like, don't interpret this as me knocking glitches. But I do think it's pretty cool that there's a game that's, like, extremely good for speedrunning without, like, kind of relying on glitches to speed it up. Like, this game is just the best. Monkey Ball is just, like, the best game in the world. Like, I'm not sure there are any other better games out there, fundamentally. When it comes down to it, this is such a good idea. I don't know, maybe I'm exaggerating, but gosh, I'm a huge fan of these. Anyways, that's Ring Bridges. This stage doesn't have a background in the PS2 version of Deluxe. Like, at all. It's just got some stars. There's no space station. Oh god, chaos. I almost forgot about these. There are 3 mazes that are all new to Deluxe and Advanced Extra. They all suck. Every single one of them. But, I may not remember the route to Chaos. I may or may not. I think this is the right way. This stage is a very, very big maze that does not let you do any skips because it's got these huge walls, and it also has an incredibly constrictive time limit. And these things combine to make a stage that is just awful. It's just a terrible stage in every way that a stage could be terrible. This is another stage that I'm not sure if anybody in the world likes, genuinely. But what I can tell you is that I don't think I did this stage correctly. I'm gonna run out of time. No, this is it, though, I think. Wait, hold on. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. It's been a bit since I've done Chaos. God, what a mess. Okay, wait, so, yeah, you go around here, you go through, wait, hold on. We might need to check the map while I'm playing here, if you all don't mind. Spatial awareness is hard. Okay, I'm almost certain this is the way you go. Pretty confident of this. So let's see, where are we now? We're down at the bottom below the start. So we're going to go up that yellow ramp, turn around, go up the green ramp, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Then you go down the yellow ramp, up the blue, up the orange. Yeah. Okay, I just wasted a little bit of time. Alright. Yeah, we're good. I more or less remember the path. I just got like one direction wrong after going up the green slope. So yeah, we're going up the green slope now. Wait, hold on. So we just went up the green slope. Gonna make a left here. Yeah, a left. That's right. This is a left. Keep going this way. Up the blue slope. This way. Wait, okay, we're up the blue slope. Alright, oh yeah, then down the blue slope, and then up. Wait. Oh yeah. This way. Wait, shit, I feel like there must be a better method than the one I'm doing here. Yeah, no, this one's not it. This isn't it. This isn't the actual way. It might work if I did it, like, really perfectly, but... Nah. Wait, what happens if I go... Oh, yeah. Wait, let's try this out. God, this stage is just the worst. Like, what were the developers thinking? I know I say that a lot, but, like, with this one, like, what the actual fuck were they thinking? Who did they think this stage would appeal to? Like, I guess it's fast, technically. Like, if you use, like, a... Wait, no, this is totally not it. I don't ever remember going up a slope with no edge like that. But hold on, wait. So if you go this way, then... Oh, yeah, that's right. This slope is too fucking steep to climb. Jesus fucking Christ. This stage is such a mess. And you can't even kill yourself on it when you know you're out of time. What are they thinking? Like, just... Why? Okay, this actually looks promising. How do I get here? Wait, hold on. Okay, so there are a couple of paths. Yeah, we're going to retrace the steps here. Okay, wait. So from the top, the one way to get up there is from there. Is the way I originally did it actually right? But no, I'm pretty sure you go right from the start. Wait, hold on. You go down there. So wait. You see, the fucking spatial awareness is so bad on this one. It's like, how do you even pay attention to what's going on here? So, you get down there, you make a turn. I'm pretty sure the way I was doing it from the start actually was the typical way. I guess I just gotta do that, but faster. Because I did almost make it, like, very nearly. To be fair. Like, I had something on my hands there. So, yeah, you go down here. Yeah. Alright. Up here. Hang a U-turn. Go up this slope. Do this thing, which can help you get up slopes faster. Wait. Now. Now left. Now down here. Yeah, this is actually seeming really familiar. I feel like this definitely is the way. Wait, but now that I'm up the... Yeah. This'll do it. Ah, this is just the worst. I know I've done this with like actually some time remaining. Hold on. I might need to modify my strategy a little. We'll see here. We'll see. Like, this is possible to do without having like no time left. Like, I've completed this with maybe a good 10 seconds, which I'm not even close to here. So I feel like I must be doing something off. Wait. It's so impossible to, like, tell what's going on here. Oh. I can just hang a right here, y'all. And that's the goal. That's it. That's what I was doing wrong. Jesus Christ. This stage is the worst. Ugh. Okay, here's Tilt Maze. You can basically just hold out from the start on this one. It would be really, really bad if you couldn't, but you can, so it's not. Yep. That's it. That's it for Tilt Maze. Here's Fractal. Oh, Fractal's actually really good. I like this one a whole lot. It's not a maze, and it's a cool stage. It's a cool and fun stage. I like this one a lot. So, yeah. You know, shout-outs to the good stages that Deluxe added. People give Deluxe a lot of flack that deserved flack. Absolutely deserved flack, but this one's pretty good. Here's Hills. It's a fun stage with a warp. I do like the warp on it because the stage it skips is the other horrible one, but we're not going to be taking it because we're playing all the stages. So here's Dodge Maze. This one has movable walls as its gimmick, which is it's an interesting gimmick. It's actually, I believe they're seesaws with like extremely modified stats to make them like placed on their side, which is actually really creative. Like it's a great use of resources, I'd say, but like the stage they made with it just sucks. Like they didn't really do anything interesting with it. They just made a maze. Mazes are not really Monkey Ball's strong suit, really, when it comes down to it. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I don't want to be playing this level, frankly. I thought I kind of had something figured out here. When I initially saw it, when I was like looking at view map there for a second, I thought I kind of had it figured out. Like I thought I had solved the game, but obviously not even a little bit. Jesus. Alright, so yeah, we're going to go forward from the start. Move that wall. Move that second wall there. And then I guess we're going to have to go back around, like to the right side, yeah. Ugh. Stupid level. Okay. Yeah, so we go through here, around here. Wait. Wait. The thing I was gonna do is not something you can do at all, is it? Wait, no, it is. Wait, which way to the start? Okay. So, like, maybe you go back through here? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, you can go through here now. Okay. Yeah, we're making some progress. Alright. This is progress. I like to think of this as progress. Oh no. No, this is not progress. Oh no. I'm so sorry. This video is going to be so fucking long. I'm really sorry. I wish I could give you a timestamp again. It's the running irony in my videos. Oh, that's weird. These stay tilted when you look at view map. Anyways, you can go back around. Oh, that's a movable wall. Alright, that's going to be the strat. Ugh. Okay. Whatever, I guess. Okay, yeah, you go back through here. I'm pretty sure is what I was taking a look at there. Yeah. Alright. This is something. Yep, that's Dodge Maze. It's over. It is over. And now we get to play another horrible stage. Pretty sure. Yep, domes. Not a fan of this one either. Advanced Extra is not the best in all games. It's got some problems. It's got some real problems that need fixing. But I don't know if anybody's going to fix them. Because I don't know if they're really fixable, you know, given that these are the levels that exist. It's understandable that they won't be fixed, because there's not a lot to fix about them, practically speaking. So for now, we're just going to try to complete domes the slow way. You can do it the slow way or the fast way. Fast way is super unreliable. Slow way sucks. So, and is also like really dangerous, and you often die on it anyways if you do it with any kind of speed. In my experience, okay. And getting past the last dome still sucks. Okay, that's the end of domes. The rest of the stages are pretty alright, though. So we don't have a lot to worry about there. We meet a lot. Alright, you can just kind of wait for the bumpers to come down. You can do this. You can wait for the goal to come back, and then you can miss it and die, and then you can retry. You can wait for the bumpers to come here again. You can sort of end up over here and die. Alright, I mean, at least thankfully, just given how the cycles are in this one, it's not like this is some like super slow way to do it that I have here. Like, it's probably not the absolutely optimal way, but it's not like there's much better available, all things considered. I did mention earlier, though, this stage can be kind of hard to get through because of the goalposts, because they'll just like hit you off. Whereas if the goal was just kind of like an open object, I mean, I do think that the goalpost being there is like a good and interesting part of Monkey Ball, like the fact that you have to get like a straight shot through it, but it does raise issues in some levels and increases their difficulty, probably intentionally so in some cases, because the goal was intentionally designed that way, and it is a good design. It was just replaced with like a target thing in the later games. which is still alright, I guess, but it's, I don't know, not a big fan. Not as big a fan. Alright, gonna try not to die on long slider. It's basically a harder version of slider. Or actually, it's sliders from beginner. A lot longer, a lot steeper, a lot narrower. You're also missing half of it. So overall, it's a pretty tough stage. You can drop down right from the start all the way to the bottom, but it's not something I know how to reliably do. So it's not the strat we're going to be using. Grid bridge is next, I know. Yep. Grid bridge is another stage that's easy to do without the place switch. Although it can actually help to a considerable degree. I'm not sure why I didn't just use it. Might have helped, but I think we're going to complete the stage anyways, so it's all good. Nope. Should have just pressed the play switch from the start. I don't want to use another continue. The first was enough. Wasn't one enough? I think so, personally. So I'm going to avoid the use of a second by doing this. And last of all, we have Teapot, which is a pretty cool stage that I think is based on early 3D models of teapots, or something like that. I don't know. My girlfriend told me about this one. I had her play this level. This one's pretty cool. You basically just get put in the teapot. You get into the teapot. You get to the goal. Finish Advanced Extra. And then you're done with Advanced. And you can say you're done with Advanced, which included some horrible stages, such as Chaos and Dodge Maze. But it's over now, so there's nothing more to worry about. Am I right? I think it's a good way to think about things, personally. Always looking on the bright side. Thanks for watching. This has been Julius Suda with Super Monkey Ball Deluxe, ported to the Nintendo GameCube. See you next time for Expert. It's going to be crazy. We'll see if I can get through it in one go.